In this video, we are taking a look at export settings for 3D printing. Go down to the bottom, File, hit the Export button. This dialog pops up. You give it a name. You choose the file type. For this tutorial, we are going to select a .stl. .stl doesn't save texture information or color data. It's purely the geometry, often used for 3D printing. So we'll use that as an example. Give it a name, click Save. All right, now this Meshing Options dialog pops up, and here we go. If you notice the model changed, we get a live preview and you can spin around and look at all aspects of the model. Very handy. Okay, so quickly let's run through these. The top bar is a slider. As you lower it, it lowers the density of the polygons. The second option, Display, changes what the preview looks like. Now these last four options work together to affect the meshing density and distribution across the 3D model. The first one, Angle, you'll notice it changes as you change the slider. It's a different way to input the same value. This second option, Divide Larger Than. When you put a number into this dialog box, it's going to take a look at the model, and any area that is larger than that numerical value gets divided up further into more polygons, like this. Avoid Smaller Than is the third option, and now this option does the exact opposite, meaning it's going to look at the smallest polygons in your model, and whatever value you place into here, if the polygons are smaller than that numerical value, it's going to increase the size of those polygons. This last option, Aspect Ratio Limit, if you assign a numerical value here, it's going to change the aspect ratio, meaning the length and the width. It's going to add density to the model in order to try and make every polygon relatively the same ratio. So we can work with all of these options here and make adjustments until we kind of reduce the size of the mesh to something that is efficient, but the distribution of the polygons doesn't affect the quality of the 3D model. This really depends on the type of 3D printing you're doing and the scale of the part. And that's something that you're gonna have to experiment with. If this is a larger part or you have a very high detailed printer, then these settings might not work for you, or you're gonna end up, you've got more resolution possible there. In which case, if you want, you can reset all these to 0, increase the polygon count, and you're going to increase your resolution. I've got a personal preference. I don't like to see these tiny slivers of polygons like you see in here. I like to avoid those. And the Divide Larger Than, you'll find as it's chopping up these larger surfaces, sometimes it'll give you a better distribution of the polys into something that it's a little cleaner. So you experiment with that, you get something that you like. Once you're happy, hit OK. Boom, it's exported and you're done. So we're done for this video. I just want to remind you very quickly, make sure the 3D model that you are exporting out of Moai 3D is a solid. Up in the top right hand corner, if you see a joined surface up here, you've got a model that has a hole in it. Now, if you have more questions about how to verify that, how to fix that problem, check out my previous video. I'm going to put a link in the comments section for you. All right, hey, quick one. Next video coming out is going to look at export settings for moving a model from Moai 3D to, say, Blender. The settings that we've used right now is for 3D printing. You don't want to export a model this way if you're going to Blender or Maya or Modo, because you don't want to work with triangles. It's unusable without retopology. So the settings that I'm going to show you next time is going to look at maintaining quads and reducing any kind of rework that you would have to do, so you can just export it over. All right, see you next time. You know what to do. Bye-bye.